Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. First of all, I'd like to admit I was wrong on US market. For those new viewers, I have been bearish on US stock market for a while, and then on this day, I flipped the side because I thought this was a bull market. I was wrong. I thought I was wrong, and I thought this was a bull move starting, but it looks like this was a bull trap. Why I think that way is because of this day, right? Thursday, there was a huge reversal, right? So market went up this much, and then it did a 180-degree turn, and then come back down hard, right? And when I look back, now it is forming a downtrend line, right here. So now, yeah, I'm back to bearish on US market again. And another reason is over time, I developed a feel for the market. It's not perfect, but when that feeling is not in sync with market, I know something is wrong, and it's always I was wrong, right? Market is always right, right? So to me, it's also a speed. Sometimes market seems to be moving slower than I think or faster than I think. Then that tells me something's wrong with me, right? With my analysis. So back to market, right? Friday, 21st, seems to be a temporary low, right? And market may bounce 1 or 2 more days, right? Usually its bounce lasts maximum 3 days, right? Doesn't have to be, but usually like that, right? So when this market bounces next week, to me, that is a sell, right? Whenever it bounces, it should be sold off. But the selling may not last long, meaning it may last a few days, and then like this one, right? We may get this type of selling next week, and then when that is over, it may make another temporary low like this, and then go back up, right? So it will be very difficult market, in my opinion, very choppy and violent market, right? When it reverses, still the general direction is down for now, at least 2 to 3 months. Why? That was my initial analysis, right? I was trading this one, right? This bearish crap now, right? So usually this one lasts like this one, right? Like April, it's February 18 to April 7, right? Roughly 2 months. So I'm expecting similar thing happen this time too. Right? So it was end of October or beginning of November, and yeah, almost beginning of November. So it may last until January, yeah, January timeframe, December, January, probably January, right? So yeah, so that's my base scenario. And as for the support, right? First of all, this is the resistance now, right? My base scenario is this trend line will hold, right? So whenever the market bounces near this one, so it may last, I don't know, let's put it somewhere around here, okay? It may last further. So whenever market bounces near to downtrend line, it should be sold off. So yeah, that's the resistance. As for the support, here, right? So let me get rid of this. So there's a resistance, right? And then market poke out of it, above it, right? So first support is old resistance, now becomes support. So when I go closer here, right? Somewhere around here, right? 23,800. Okay, let me draw it. Somewhere around here, right? Oops. Yeah, in fact, it got support once here. So this is the first line of support to me. And then the way I draw support is very simple, right? I make this simple so beginning traders can do it themselves. So I see whenever I see like support and resistance overlapping, that's my support. So I got this one first. Somewhere around here, right? And then next one, and so on, right? I got it here, somewhere around here, small one. And then here, right? You see many support, resistance alternating, right? So this is the area. Around here. Yeah. Something like this, right? So maybe here. Lots of alternating resistance, support, resistance. So this is the support to me, right? And then this one is old support I drew back in April, still there. And then another one since then, here. This one was support, right? And if we look at big picture, that this is the major support, right? This uptrend line, I can extend it like this. Okay. So that's my base scenario. So downtrend is formed, and then any bounce should be sold off, at least for me. And then it may be very volatile. Okay. So that's it. Be careful out there, and all the best with your trading. Have a good day.